Should I start? Can you tell me?
1 second, I'll let you know when we're live.
Okay.
We are live.
Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon.
Hi, everybody. Mitzi Cruz here, host of Lincoln Live. Today, we have the pleasure of being live with Jeff Anderson. He is the president of Lincoln Hills Foundation, not to be confused with Lincoln Community Foundation, two totally separate things. And Jeff is going to talk to us about their role in the community, as well as one very important event that's coming up. So we just thank you so much for joining us. And Jeff, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Mitzi. Nice to see you again.
Great to see you too. And can you start off by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm currently the president of the foundation. I've been with the foundation for about 4 years. I joined the foundation actually after my wife passed away. She had Alzheimer's, and I came to know the foundation because she was a part of a study group that I found out about through the Lincoln Hills Foundation sponsorship of the caregivers here in Lincoln Hills. So, and the Lincoln Hills Foundation also sponsors the Alzheimer's Dementia Caregivers Support Group, which is what I joined. So that's how I got into it. And I needed something else to do, kind of reinvent myself. And this is a wonderful way to do it. So that's why I'm here.
And how long have you served as the president?
This is my 3rd year as the president. Yeah, it's kind of like a sticky trap, you know, once you get in.
I'm fully aware. Yes. Yes. Well, you have a heart for service and it certainly shows.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you sharing your story with us as well. So tell us a little bit about some of the programs that the Lincoln Hills Foundation helps to support and regulate.
Well, we are involved in senior programs. We offer programs and services for seniors in the Lincoln community. That even includes parts of Sheridan. And what we're attempting to do, and I think rather successfully really, is to offer senior citizens options in their life as they're living here to make it a little easier to get along. We have support groups for people who are in bereavement or have other kinds of illnesses in the family that they have to manage. I got to say right now, I must say that because of COVID-19, the lot of caregivers for dementia patients really becomes a little more clear because we've all been stuck in the house or should be stuck in the house.
Right.
And for caregivers of Alzheimer's patients, they never get out of the house. And so part of the reason that we are in existence is to give them an opportunity to get out, to get a break. We call it respite, but
right.
It's an opportunity for them to get out of the house, to take care of personal business, going shopping. Well, not so much shopping anymore, but in any event, it's time to get out of the house. So it's easy to relate to what it's like to be a caregiver when you can't get out of the house. And this is 24/7 for them. So
right.
This is one of them. We also support Seniors First through their meals program. And we support Del Oro Caregiver Resource Center, which is our major account in terms of the programs that we run. We also support the Lincoln Library in terms of large print books and videos. We provide equipment for different kinds of groups. I think one of the differences between our foundation and others is that we're not simply a one-off company. We call ourselves a community benefit company. The Community Foundation, Lincoln Community Foundation, is mostly one-off. Somebody has a project, they need funding, they get it through there. We have ongoing clients. So we have ongoing programs that have been with us for years. So our need is ongoing. We have seniors who need meals, we need comfort, they need all kinds of things that the foundation, through its partners, can provide. And that's important for maintaining lifestyle. So, yeah.
No, that's absolutely right. I know last time that we chatted, I had shared with you that my dad lives here in Lincoln and that he'd previously been very isolated prior to, for example, the senior center, which is there on 8th Street in downtown Lincoln, that prior to that facility opening, that he had almost zero social interaction outside of what my family and I could provide. And then someone that came in to do some caregiving personally with him there at the house. But, you know, I'll tell you, if I just wish you guys could see the transformation that we have seen, and how this, you know, the opening of the senior center, which was very largely supported by the Lincoln Hills Foundation, what that has done to really completely change his life and bring him back into someone that we're able to, you know, have a conversation with, who is able to complete puzzles and do basic chores and things like that. And it's really just given me my father back. So again, I cannot thank you enough for being instrumental in the opening of that senior center.
Well, we were a part of that, just a small part, but I got the point that you made. I remember you telling your story about your dad. And
Yeah.
that's a very heartening thing to hear. It's what we like to think that we do out there in the community, but it's nice to get confirmation from somebody. So thank you, Mitzi. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. And I understand as well that you guys are a major contributor to different food closets around the community as well.
Yes, one of our major partners is the salt mine. And last year, or for this year, we committed $25,000 to the salt mine. We recently gave them another $10,000 because of this unique situation that they're undergoing. And I can't say enough for the salt mine for all the work that they do to help feed and support all people in Lincoln. But for our point of view, for seniors, we're very happy to do that. So I should say something about donations. Anybody who donates to the Lincoln Hills Foundation gets a tax deduction because we're that kind of an organization. But the money that we get, about a third of our revenue comes from Big Dog. And in terms of what your donations will do, if you donated $100, that's about a week's worth of food for a senior who is housebound, who can't get out of the house because of whatever reason. So we think that's important. Food insecurity is a big issue, and that's one of the things that Salt Mine, of course, is working on.
Right.
So, yeah. So $100 will also give 8 hours of respite for a caregiver. That so for a caregiver to go out to have a medical appointment or do whatever it is they need, or even go someplace else and take a nap. You know,
right.
They get really tired. So we're really encouraged by Big Day of Giving. We're not sure what the results are going to be this year because things are kind of nuts out there, living in the twilight zone. But it's you know, we're hopeful, and we'll be grateful for every amount of money that anybody decides to give to us. You can donate to us by going to LincolnHillsFoundation.org, and there's a link there to click for Big Dog. There is also you can also go directly to the Big Dog Foundation and get to Lincoln Hills Foundation that way. I did want to say that we do have a prize here, and this is the giveaway. And what this is Ternero virgin olive oil. We sell this every year. It's a very popular product. And what we did last year, which was very successful, is we packaged it with some balsamic vinegar. So this is a great package. It's worth $35, and it's a great for a Mother's Day gift or for yourself, whichever. So we can make these available if you can get a hold of the foundation, LincolnHillsFoundation.org, and we will make sure that you get them. So $35, it's a great gift, and it also adds to the coffers for supporting our seniors.
So my goodness, you know exactly how this goes. You were able to flow right through the whole process here. So speaking of the raffle, you guys know how that works. You're going to share this live video by noon tomorrow. Comment, share in the comments below, and that's how you're going to be entered into a raffle to win that fabulous prize. But getting back to Big Day of Giving, because I know that you had referenced Big Dog, and sometimes for some people they may not be familiar with the Big Day of Giving or what exactly that means. So why don't you share with us a little bit about how dependent you guys are on that one particular event as well.
Yeah, this is a big deal. This is a 4-county event. And we have about 600 nonprofits that are participating in that. It's a 24-hour period, begins on midnight on May 7th and then ends on midnight May 8th. And what we're looking for is a 24-hour period that you can donate to the charities of your choice. We would just hope that Lincoln Hills Foundation is part of it. It's a big deal. We have placed first or second in, I think it was first in small organizations in terms of money raised. So we've done pretty well. I should say that anybody who wants to make a donation can do that now. It's not just May 7th, because some people, are not going to be available on the 7th. So you can mail a check to us at our PO box. You can let us know that that you would like to donate. We'll come by and pick up the check. We'll do whatever is necessary in order to allow you to participate in the big day of giving, which is May 7th.
Perfect. And one of the questions that we had come in from the audience, and I apologize, I've got to kind of look at my phone to see the feed. So how can we help other than financial contributions?
Well, we do also have volunteers. We're all volunteers, as a matter of fact. And so if there is some time that you would be willing to give to us to help us in organizing and managing our affairs and the affairs of providing programs and services to seniors, we'd be more than happy to hear from you, either on a one-off or permanent basis. Yeah. Did I answer that correctly, or?
Do you have any idea how? I'm so sorry. We were having a little bit of a connection issue, so I missed. Can you repeat the last thing that you said?
The last thing, would you say? We're talking about volunteers, I believe. And so what I'm saying is, if you would like to volunteer, we'd be more than happy to have you contact us and get hold of anybody in the foundation, go to the website, and we'd be happy to talk to you about anything that you can offer in terms of, personal expertise that you can offer in the management of the foundation, or just be a volunteer and be there and help. So anything and everything is welcomed.
Perfect. And how many seniors would you estimate you guys help annually?
I'd say between 400 and 500, because we have families that are all affected by what it is that we do.
Right.
It's hard really to say. For example, we put about $5,000 a year into the Lincoln Library.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, for seniors, the large print books, you would imagine it would be more for seniors, but also the audio library. So there are, who knows how many people go into the library and use the things that we provide, and we're very happy to do that.
Right. It's tough to quantify, even, down to the amount of food that families are able to receive with those large donations that you've made to the salt mine. Yeah, it's just hard to quantify. So the reach is just so great. Yeah,
I saw a wonderful video that Eric Long made about how easy it was to go to get food at the salt mine. And he was talking about people feeling embarrassed or not wanting what to do. And he just did a walkthrough. It was like to drive up and just show up, and they put the food in your car and you leave, and that was it. And for people who have never been in a position like this before, that's a great relief, because nobody likes to be standing there with their hat in their hand. So,
right.
So it's a very gentle way to help people out, and I'm very happy that we're a partner with Eric and the salt mine.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. They're wonderful. You guys are wonderful. The Lincoln community just really has so many amazing opportunities for people to love on one another and support one another. And this is certainly no different. So we definitely thank you for all that you do.
Well, thank you. And me and Big Dog like to thank you also.
I love that. Now, one last question that I had for you, Jeff. So are you completely reliant on Big Day, or what other other than, ongoing or one-time donations, do you guys have any fundraisers or anything like that throughout the year?
Well, we do have fundraisers, Big Dog being one of them. We have a direct mail drive that goes on. We also derive income from bingo. We play bingo once a month here, and that basically covers our overhead expenses, which is wonderful, which is how we're able to say that 100% of all donations go to services and people. There is no overhead, no draw, there are no salaries. So yeah, so that's bingo is a good one. Of course, we're not having bingo right now, so that's a little bit of a pinch, but we'll be okay. The other things that we do, we had the Concours d'Elegance, which is a big fancy car show here in Lincoln Hills, and that was canceled this year because as many things were. And so our fundraiser in that respect was lost as well, but that's the way it works. Life
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's why we all do the best we can to plan for a rainy day, but
Sure.
it comes up and we just all pull together and support one another to the best of our ability. So
yeah, I would thank everybody who has ever made a contribution to any charity, to ours in particular. But it's very important that people be able to participate in helping others, because this is a tough time for a lot of people. None of us in this lifetime has ever experienced anything like this. I think of the bubonic plague in Europe, for example, and this must have been something like it was like. You never know where it's coming from.
right,
And they didn't have any technology as we did, but it's still scary.
right, and we're all just doing the best we can.
Do the best we can. That's it.
Well, Jeff, did you have any final thoughts before we wrap up today?
I would like to thank again everybody who is watching here. If you are interested in making a contribution, we would be more than happy to have you do that. We're looking forward to serving our seniors this year and all the years in the future. We've been around about 18 years, so we have some experience in this, and we plan to be here for another 18, but we can't do it unless people make donations. So I encourage you to help us out so we can help seniors here in our community.
Well, I'll tell you what, excuse me, I'm just going to put this out here. So for the next 24 hours, anyone who does make a donation to the Lincoln Hills Foundation, Lincoln Live is going to match that up to $200. So just, yep. So let everyone know that you saw it on Lincoln Live and that's what prompted you to donate. And then we're going to match it up to $200. So
thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, I'm sorry?
Thank you.
Okay. I apologize. We have a kind of funky connection here, but I want to thank you so much for your time, Jeff. It's just been so great catching up with you as always a pleasure. And again, thanks for all that you do. Thank you guys for watching today. We definitely want to see a lot of people out supporting Lincoln Hills Foundation and just, do everything that you can do to help service organizations just like Lincoln Hills Foundation continue to service our community in this time of need. We appreciate you all.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.